Oh shit. Oh shit. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Welcome to
Send
the
it.
Puff Podcast.
We got a special guest tonight.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
boy.
What? Who's in the house? That's chill. I'm just sitting by. What's up? Hell yeah. Man, why was
What's
this
up,
on
dude?
bro?
Testing. Yeah.
Recording, everything's good. My level's good.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, baby. Let's go.
Spark it.
I'm Abdiel,
I'm Andreas.
and
This
this
is
is Puff
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 Podcast. Hell yeah.
Dude,
Bro.
that was a really good clap.
Yeah? Just real loud, bro. Gotta mark it, man. Now, this episode was super dope, interesting, man. We went into... Man, it was crazy how the episode, we went from talking about God and religion and what else is out there, and then it went into hip-hop, and then it just, like, without even thinking, it flowed back into it, man.
Yeah, it was super fun. So the masked tower, met him at the skate park.
Bro, and it was crazy how we met him, y'all.
Yeah, you met him. You
So he was rollerblading, and he, like, grinded on the rails, barely with, like, an inch off of his rollerblade. And just talking, man, because, like, a lot of connections you make just from talking.
Yep.
And he went and got some extra rollerblades he had. He let me practice with them. I was falling my ass, but, you know, that's part of growing, and you got to fall sometimes. And just talking, bro, he's like, oh, I'm making a podcast. I'm like, really? Me and my homie here, we got to...
Yeah.
And the thing was, I'm trying to learn a little bit of skateboarding now.
Yeah, like that's the thing. You were just randomly at the skate park because you decided to learn.
Random, I texted you, like, I'm at the skate park. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll ride down there
Like
with his longboard. And he happened to be there, and then I was there. It's just kind of serendipitous.
Yeah.
And then you started talking to him, and he was talking about the MF Doom mask. I was like, what, MF Doom? You know, that's sick. Every rapper's favorite rapper. So, yeah, man. I mean, how do you feel about...
Bro, I'm a little buzzed. I'm a little stoned. I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay,
so it was a
maybe-
good episode.
All right, y'all just check it out. Let us know. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
One that does a whole bunch of shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll recorder.
It's I forgot what it's called, H6 something, and then it has like I use it for the microphone because it does an amazing job, man. But it also has like four ports so you could do the actual mics. Yeah, you know, the headphones and shit.
Oh,
That's
like
what's
the
up.
interface?
Yeah, the actual thing where like I'll bring it over next time. I'll show y'all.
Bet, bro. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to do it too. The last dude I was doing it with, man, he had a fucking nice setup, and I really enjoyed that shit. I was like, man, I at least gotta, you know, I'll throw a little money into it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, for sure. I was like listening to our recent episode today at work, and just like
Oh, Puff.
it's dope. Yeah, but like the sound is just like, in compared to other podcasts, like it would definitely put it up a little bit. So like I
It's
know
missing
we've been
that crispness.
Yeah.
Because you
Trying to
hear
invest.
podcasts, they're just like, we're back with... It's like, oh, bro,
That's
I
all
can
you
hear
hear.
every little sound. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, things happen, bro.
It's a podcast, and here we are.
Look, dude, we were looking up, like, I had no clue what an interface was. And it was just like, it has this port, this output. I'm like, yo,
Too much.
too much. And mics is like another cost, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
can't even think of, like, I thought, bro, podcasting would just be something that you can just jump into and
Real easy.
yeah.
In a sense, it is. I like your guys' setup, man. I mean, this is good, and it worked.
Yep.
I mean, I really enjoyed the ones that I saw.
I mean, we jumped into it pretty easy, to be honest. Like, so with the mics, bro, we've been trying to sell shit and make money to, like, pay for the setup.
Oh, okay.
But it's tough, man. We're not, you know.
No, I'll
Just got
bring
some
over.
random-
I got another camera. I got another DSLR.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So wait, what do you like? How do you get your? Because you got what's your podcast called?
So mine's called The God Thought.
The God. What the hell is?
So
the
from
God Thought?
The God Thought is just basically, and it's not. I'm not trying to sell like Christian Jesus or like no.
Mhm.
There's no certain religion that I'm trying to show. It's mostly that I definitely believe in God, man, and I feel like I can prove through evidence. Nah, man, I think evidence might be through deductive reasoning. I feel like I can prove that there's something out there,
Yeah.
and we just label it a God. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But and it also benefits you to align with the force of the good side in a sense. There's science that I believe I can tie to it, like Dr. Emoto's Japanese dude, water, how he works with water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking amazing, guys. Like, they basically they get like jars of water and then put emotion into it, and then they flash freeze it, and then they just look it up under a microscope. And when they do that, perfectly distilled water is just a perfect hexagon. You know what I'm saying? No nuts, no flare.
Like
But
the actual atom.
the actual, the
Yeah.
configuration of all the atoms,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the molecular structure. But when you put love into it, it blossoms like a fucking snowflake, man.
How
Bro,
do you put love into it?
just
Yeah, how
by
do you
feeling
put
it.
love into-
It's just...
I love you.
Somewhat, man. It takes a little bit of training, but like in a sense, the energy you're feeling right now, this is a good vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you could recreate this,
Appreciate that, man. That's what we
Yeah.
try to do here.
yeah, right. No, this is a tight place, man. I love the
Huh.
art. You know what I'm saying? The vibes are
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
But if you, in a sense, can harness that and put it into the water, the molecular structure of the water will change. Water has memory. It remembers who Mother Teresa was, and it knows who Hitler is. It's nuts, man.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy.
So how, like, do you know how specifically they've been trying this, like putting energy and love into water?
So the way they describe it is by getting 6 mediums, whatever that means. You know, I don't know what how they describe a medium, but I'm thinking like 6 people that are trained in like maybe some meditative practices. I'm guessing.
So is this like more like a Eastern,
Yeah, it's a
Eastern
Japanese
type medicine?
in a sense. Yeah, he's a Japanese doctor.
Because it's
Dr.
crazy.
Emoto.
Like when you look up all these
Emoto.
E.
Moto.
Okay, I'm gonna look this dude up.
Bro, they had water that was blessed by a Zen Buddhist monk. Bro, man, that looks so nice.
Monks are bad. I've been watching the last
Yeah,
Avatar,
bro.
Last Airbender.
Oh man, I love
Yeah,
Avatar.
dude.
Aang is my man.
Yeah,
Aang is
dude,
my
he's
spirit
badass,
animal, bro.
He's badass.
I love
bro.
that guy.
And monks are.
Man.
I gotta finish it, man. I've never really watched
Ever?
it through.
The whole thing,
No, I mean I remember as a kid
Yeah.
Okay.
watching it, but no, like
bro.
I'm not
It is.
finishing it.
It
up.
is amazing. It is amazing.
I like watching it better now, actually.
Yeah, right. You appreciate it a little more.
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't
telling-
appreciate it as much when I
I
was
was telling my
younger.
brother like the character development.
In that show,
I mean, it blows a lot of films and television shows out of the water right now.
period.
Like, doesn't compare, bro. But
Dude,
yeah,
the cool thing is like how the character development plays along with the development of the different elements, and how the elements have their own characters to them.
mhm.
You know, like the element as a whole, like fire versus water, like it's crazy, man.
And the lessons and the balance they teach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
How far are you into it?
I don't want to say too much, but
Okay.
I guess I'm on season 3. So
Okay. Last season,
yeah,
Nice.
Fire versus Avatar.
Yeah.
We'll say soon.
the last book. Yeah.
Because I'm the type that when I'm really into something, I start like looking it up and I end up maybe spoiling it for myself. I get so like I want to know what happens. I can't
Okay.
wait.
Yeah. No. But yeah, you at least know about Iroh.
Yeah, no, he's badass, bro.
That's-
You see
he's-
their training. I'm like, this old
Man.
man's just like,
Love that dude, bro.
Yeah.
so sick, man.
Iroh's a shit. Whoever came up with Iroh, man, that dude's a bad motherfucker, man.
Those writers are. I mean, I can't believe it was only 3 seasons. They ended up making like Legend of Korra.
I actually enjoyed those.
It was a good.
I really liked it. I felt like it was more adult. Every episode there was a fight. Every episode there was an anime fight. So it was kicking
What?
ass. Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait, bro. But yeah, like I mean, with what you're saying, the show really gets into like that spiritual world and how it connects to the human world, especially with Aang's character.
Right.
And it's, I mean, we were talking with Amadou, was it right? About, and he was talking about his beliefs, and you know, it's crazy how there's so many different beliefs out there, but
Well, hey, bro.
they all kind of relate in the same way too.
That's true. In a lot of ways. But hey, bro, I got a question.
Okay.
Hey.
Bro, I got a question. Let's go.
So, do you believe in a God? And if you do, which one and why? If you don't mind me asking.
No, that's
'Cause that's-
like I'm open
Yeah.
to any question.
Yeah,
man.
it goes for both of y'all.
So I'm Christian. I believe in Jesus and God. And why? Just how I was raised,
Okay.
and also like, you know, from how my life has gone. Like, I shouldn't be in this position now. And you could say it's luck. You can say it's hard work, I guess. Even though I can be lazy, like.
I mean, that's
I mean, you could say whatever, but I guess to me, I feel blessed. You know, I'm blessed to be around people like this man right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
You know, and family that sticks around me. You know, like. So yeah, I truly believe in that. You know, him being my Lord and Savior, but with my beliefs, like, because like, just like in Islam, I was talking to Amadou.
Okay.
Our other roommate, and he was saying how like the media, and in another past episode with Zed, you know, he's Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how the media portrays a certain way. So like I think in Christianity, I think a lot of people give it a bad name because Jesus was that dude. Like he didn't care what you were, who you were from. So at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, like my belief is I want to be like that. I don't care who you are. I want to treat you just like, I don't care if you're rich or you're some homeless dude. I want to treat you the same with respect. And that's how I care. I try to carry myself. Obviously, where no one's perfect. But yeah, man, that's just kind of how I was raised.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, brother?
Bro, that's interesting. So I was raised Catholic. Like grew up
Really?
Grew up Catholic. Yeah, I went to Sunday school, and that's like where my beliefs were formed and started. But I remember really early on just being like curious and uncertain of just like everything, really, you know? Just wondering, just like I was a curious kid. And so going to Sunday school, I was always thinking about what they were talking about, how it all connected, and a lot of it just didn't make sense. And more so when I was little, I got angry being forced to go to Sunday school, and that caused me to rebel against it. And early on, that triggered.
That you had to go.
Yeah, it just wasn't how I wanted to spend my Sunday, bro.
Anything forced, you know?
Yeah.
Be mad as hell Sunday mornings, like,
Right.
Cartoons.
The worst.
Dragon Ball Z's on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pretend like you don't know how to tie your shoe or something.
Hell no. Hey, Hispanic parents.
Yeah, you
Mira, muchachito.
right?
Bro, I had to go every day,
All
yeah.
the time.
But that caused me to have this disbelief in it, just being a rebellious kid. And for a while, I just was unsure and if you asked me, I would have said agnostic. Like, I just don't know. I wouldn't put an answer to it. But now more so, I can't say I believe in one specific God, but I believe in a higher spirit. I don't know what that is, but something that connects us all. And where I've experienced this and what I like tie these beliefs to are just this transcendence of energy and how people and parts of nature can connect in these unexplainable ways. And
That is crazy. That's true.
It ties back to the
Yeah.
Avatar show.
Yeah,
Everything's
it really
connected.
does.
Like,
Yeah.
you never know.
it's weird. And so many serendipities in life that trigger this belief. And I can't tie it to like a single being or a single spirit.
Right.
But it's this overall connection between everything and anything. And also like connection with nothing at all. Because there's
I like
moments
that,
where
yeah.
I've experienced like separation from everything. And in
Nothing.
that moment, that's when I'm like, we're all in this together. It's this weird moment where, so last two summers ago, I broke my arm, and when they had to replace it back, they shot
Show
me
us
up
a
with.
scar, man. That thing is gnarly.
Was that from
bruh.
skating?
That was from
That
skating,
is
bro.
gnarly, people.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It goes from the top, almost shoulder blade, to his elbow.
That is crazy, man.
Yes, and they shot me up with ketamine to put it back in place. And
Did you feel good? I heard ketamine is like a little feel good drug.
I
what
mean,
happened,
yeah.
bro, is I laid there and watched my body dissolve.
Oh, damn.
I think I
It
was.
another universe.
I felt like a sperm, and I was just traveling around in this.
Just trying to make my
emptiness.
way, man.
Yeah,
Hard out here for a sperm.
Gotta be number one, dude. It's a
Yeah,
race,
exactly.
bro.
It's hard, man.
No, but what I was seeing these doors floating by me, and they would open up, and I could go in the door or
Like
not
a-
go in the door.
Like opportunities in a sense.
And then if I go in the door, there's just a bunch more doors, and
Ah.
that kind of resonated this idea that whatever we do, it's just going to lead to different opportunities, and in that sense, everything is connected because it's like this weird like
Web.
different dimension where anything can go anywhere. So this is still like something I'm like really trying to process and understand. And it's
Yeah.
something like I want to believe in.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I totally get it, man. Because that's, in a sense, almost exactly what I believe in.
Okay.
So, I don't believe in a singular being or like a like a deity or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's for me, it's more like you said, it's a spiritual web that connects everything. And what I'm trying to come down to is how do we kind of prove it or at least demonstrate that it's at least a very high possibility. And so what I was thinking is the Big Bang. If we can, I agree with scientists on almost every level, except for once we get to the Big Bang, nobody knows what happens, how to create it. So for me, even in science, there's a cause and effect. Without, if there's a creation, there's a creator or something or a catalyst at the very minimum. Something had to have started it. What is that thing? And throughout the ages, whatever we didn't know, we called God. Lightning strikes. Oh, that must be God. So I feel like it's logical just to label it God. And I believe it's an intelligent thing, because I should say, I apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I was thinking, the proof of God is that either if there was a universe and it was created, there had to be a creator or some sort of creation. And in the law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Where the fuck did all this come from, man? You know what I'm saying? Going back to what you were talking about, before the universe used to fucking fit right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we expanded. So if we're still inside this little pin. We've never separated. We're all still one, no matter how vast the universe is. Mm-hmm. We are all still connected because we all came from this. Mm-hmm. So that's why I love how you were talking about how we're all connected. And that's proven through the law of quantum. I don't want to say it's not a law. I apologize. It's just quantum entanglement.
What is that for? Some of us are not scientifically inclined.
All it is they took an atom, and then they cut that motherfucker in half, man, and then they split it by thousands of miles, and whatever they did to one simultaneously happens to the other one.
Even if they didn't touch the other one.
Exactly, at all, by thousands of miles. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was on the other end of the planet.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And they timed it with atomic clocks, and I don't know exactly how they do that, but that's what they said they did, so I believe them. And but so they're basically talking about how if atoms separated are still connected somehow, some way, they still don't know how. Mm-hmm. But if they're connected somehow, some way, then maybe when we were all one atom, then we might still be all connected to the source. Now, the only other theory that I can come up with to try to disprove God is that if maybe this universe is just something that came out through another universe's black hole, right? You know what I'm saying? Because black holes exist. They're constantly sucking in matter. Once again, can't be created nor destroyed, so it has to go somewhere. And it might go to what they say a white hole, and it creates like its own little universe or whatever the fuck. So
that'd be insane, bro. Coming through a black hole.
Yeah, that'd be nuts, right?
Nobody knows what's on the other side.
Have you ever heard of what happens when you hit it? When you hit the event horizon, you would literally, because the gravity at your feet is so much more intense at your head, that you would stretch out. It's an actual term called spaghettification. Spaghettification.
I'm kind of hungry now, bro. I can use some spaghetti. Chef Boyardee,
you know what I'm saying? Whoever made that shit up was fucking gangster.
Wait, so going through a black hole.
Yeah, so once you hit the actual event horizon,
like your atoms would just stretch apart.
Yeah, it wouldn't even stretch apart. You would just literally stretch.
Like everything.
Would you feel pain?
Like your bones.
I don't know. I don't know. They never.
They can't really, who knows? No one survived the black hole.
But I feel like I don't know.
Here, we'll just toss Jerry in with the walkie-talkie.
How you doing, man? The pain! Because in every movie or show, whatever, whenever in that kind of show, there's a black hole, it's always imminent doom.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Shout out to your
pulling
mask,
towards it.
MF Doom, bro.
Yeah.
Tower with the freaking Mad Villainy mask here. Hell yeah, bro.
Yo.
MF Doom,
I think it's so
badass.
sick, man.
Badass mask, right? Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, like, I don't know why. Like, black holes would be cool to go through, for sure. Like,
If it was like a ride at Disneyland,
Potentially.
and you could get spaghettified and then just come out the other end fine, yeah, I might try that.
and
shit.
there's pictures at the end. Your arms all like waving in the air.
Oh man,
Yo,
inflatable Emporium man, that shit's fucking funny, man.
for real.
Let me ask you, Tyler, what's the inspiration for? I mean, other than MF Doom wearing the mask.
Mostly, MF Doom. He had an interview where he said that he wore the mask because he didn't want the attention to be on him. He wanted more on his music.
Yeah.
And then he also has Doombots, so I just kind of consider myself a Doombot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you guys ever seen like at his concerts? Like he won't show
No.
up. One time he sent a white dude wearing a mask to a concert, and it was supposed to be him. People were pissed. Like
Wait,
what?
Are you serious?
Swear to God, yeah.
Like, no one would
he's
notice.
yeah. And then he sent like different black dudes just to wear the mask and go up there and rap for him until somebody was like, wait a minute, that's not MF Doom, and it really wasn't.
Wait, so
What
the
the
dude
hell?
lip sync?
Well, no, I think they
Like,
just knew the songs, or maybe they rehearsed it, or I don't know exactly how they went down. But I know there was a fiasco with that.
Bro, what the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? I wouldn't
hell?
do that either. I'd be like, come on, man, at least show up to the show. You know, I'm paying to see MF Doom, not whoever this dude is. I could have done that in my backyard.
No.
They're doing this right now.
That's why he got the mask. He was like, I can hide who I am, and if I want to flake,
Yeah, I could just be gone.
I mean, I don't blame him, bro. He can go to the store and no one will know.
Yeah.
He can be behind you in line. You'd be like,
Yeah,
you would be jamming to his music, super fan, and
not
He's
even
like-
know.
yeah,
That's
you
me.
know, and you wouldn't never know.
yeah.
But nah, he like, I never heard him until I think I started looking up like top albums,
Okay.
hip hop, and then Mad Villainy kept popping up over and over and over every site.
Mhm.
Mad Villainy, and the cover looks sick.
Yeah.
The high contrast black and white. It was like,
Mhm.
and just the name of it and the way he was looking, I was like, bro, this dude looks scary. Like, but when you hear the voice and the lyrics, like, it's just.
It's crazy, and it's crazy too, man. I definitely enjoy it. But very creative.
Yeah, it's like audio storytelling.
Yeah.
Honestly, like,
And I like the way he matches up words. Like he'll rhyme like crazy. Oh man, I can't even think of it off the top of my head. But
do it. No, I can't.
yeah, it's all him and like Bone Thugs and like Twista are always the ones you can't like remember lyrics with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Twisted, I haven't heard of him.
Never heard. Oh, he's a Midwest rapper, fast rapper, kind of like Bone Thugs.
Twisted?
Twista.
Twisted. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I think.
What's it called? Man, Slow Jams with Jamie
yeah,
Foxx.
with Kanye?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, yeah. Dude, no, he's too fast.
Yeah.
Who did Busta Rhymes too, bro. Like, you can't keep up with that
Yeah,
shit.
don't even try. I just fucking, yep, you sound good. I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's
So
just
what's
wild.
because I see you got the little with the dab, the little Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
What's like musically like what are you into?
Mostly hip hop. That's my, I'm a hip hop baby. You know what I'm saying? But I also dabble into, like, I like rock. I like electronic music. I like electronic music for sure. I like
yeah.
to shake my ass out there.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly, right? I don't know, man. Mostly everything. I even like a little bit of country.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, Thunder Rolls is a good. Well, you guys,
Thunder Rolls is a good one, bro.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like
You
the
know Thunder
the
Rolls?
classic.
Yeah.
I've never heard of these people.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple few ones that I'm like, all right, that's a good song. I like.
This is country.
Yeah, country.
The artist is Thunder Rolls.
No, the
It's-
artist is Garth Brooks.
It's a song.
Oh, Garth Brooks. Okay, I've
Yeah.
It's
kinda
pretty
heard of
epic,
that.
though.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a story. I like the storytelling things, and even in country, it's pretty good. Unless they're not talking about like losing their dog in the truck and the classic
Big
stuff.
green track. We can go. No, I can't. Bro.
But even the girls, man, they got some fire to them. I like that, man. Like I don't really like screamo bands, but I like the girls that scream. Like Flyleaf, you know what I'm saying? Like Whoo, man, that shit
Who
sounds
was
like
this?
Evanescence. Evanescence, maybe.
yeah.
Oh man, we'll put you on, bro.
You definitely have
bro,
heard
you've been
Evanescence
No,
before.
dude, no.
You're from
never.
Germany and you never heard any of this?
No, man. Like,
What?
I mean, like salsa music, hip hop.
Okay.
Like funk. You know.
Oh, I
it's
love
kind-
funk, man.
Funk, like
I love funk.
Funkadelic,
Yeah.
Parliament. You know.
Parliament flashlight, flashlight. That's just tight, man.
We got the funk. About the funk.
That's just dope, man.
Oh man,
SOS band. I love the SOS. Take your time. You ever heard Take Your Time?
I kind of knew it to all this because like my thing was like hip hop was my basis,
Yeah,
and then hip hop is just a culmination of so many different genres.
it really is.
So then I would hear like recently we were in here when we were just kind of putting together some of the set. He was playing some Elton John, and I was like, "Yo,
That's the Eminem shit.
Raekwon sampled this song on this, and sampled this on this song," and I immediately found it.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Like and Pinky Ring, I think it was, or no, I can't remember. Or Kiss the Ring on Only Built for Cuban Links 2.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you hear these and then you start appreciating genres that or music that you probably would never even
Yeah.
would have thought like, oh, I would like this.
Yeah, like a lot of Dr. Dre shit was sampled from the old school. Fucking Biggie Smalls was. And once I figured that out, late, man. When I was in the army one time, and I was talking to one of my buddies, and he was like, "Man, that's all shit that's copied from the fucking 80s and the 70s." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you talking about, man? This shit just came out last week." But no,
And he
I
started putting you on.
Atomic Dog, you know, like a whole bunch of old school, and I was like, holy shit, they almost really did just rip off I don't want to say rip off, paid them off and got the licensing.
Nah, bro, it's interesting. I was listening to Joe Rogan talk with some of his comedian friends, and he was saying how like comedians as artists, when they watch movies or TV shows, they'll watch any kind of genre. Like they usually don't watch comedy. And how I was kind of thinking how as artists, you aren't tied to a genre or a specific idea. Like with musicians, most musicians, like really talented musicians, will listen and appreciate all sorts of music because they understand it for something other than how we perceive a finished piece. They tie it to the whole process of it. And similar with like me making art, and I don't know, maybe you feel this with photography or videography, just appreciating everything, even stuff you don't do. And it all kind of builds to create your own style. And
I mean, with photography, bro, you
Yeah.
can look at old middle-aged paintings, and you'll see the basis of portraiture, the lines and the composition. Because those old classical paintings, I mean, they're masterpieces for a reason, and it's crazy to think that, I mean, people now, we have all the technology and able to YouTube and learn anything. These motherfuckers, they were just pooping in a can or something, you know, like they're dying
Stand still.
you know, dying at age 30, like,
living a full life and shit.
yeah, and doing this crazy crap, man. And people now can't even do half as
Nowhere near,
much.
man.
So yeah, for sure, bro. Like inspiration comes from everything.
yeah,
That shit is dope, man.
You play instruments?
I play
'Cause I know you were talking
little bit of
about
the
the
bass.
bass.
I did play the saxophone. I still know a little bit of it. I still know a couple jams.
that's
That
sweet.
shit's pretty fun. And then I go to my buddy.
Saxophone?
Yeah, the saxophone. Saxophone.
Respect, bro. You gotta bring it on next time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
I fucking like that
The
thing.
sax is sick, bro.
Yeah. Haven't touched it in a while, but I still remember some tunes. It'd be fun. And then I was telling if you guys want to stop by, I got a buddy who's an amazing drummer. He used to be in a band called Brain Pan, and this dude
Brain
just
Pan?
got
That's
he
a
got
dope-
cowbells.
that's a dope
Yeah,
name.
it's tight,
Yeah.
right? But I just think he's amazing. He can do anything too. Hip hop, rock, whatever.
No way.
What got you into like what got you what got you guys into doing? Like, I don't play nothing, man.
Nah.
No, I mean, obviously anyone can learn, so there's
Exactly.
no excuse. But I mean, what got you guys like you bass and guitar and you with sax? Like, what made you guys want to play this?
I feel like it was a mixture of luck and passion for music, because I've always been into music, and then I actually played the trumpet in middle school.
Okay.
I could probably still play it, but I just hated it, and the how we had to practice, it just wasn't fun or exciting.
It was forced.
Yeah, it was forced. So dropped it and didn't like it. But then my roommate in college, Yanni, played guitar, and because of him, I started playing. He taught me some chords, and from there it just kind of went off. So, do you remember when you first started listening to music, or you first connected with music? Because
Yes.
growing up, I listened to music and stuff. My parents playing it around the house, but I didn't really appreciate music till middle school. Listening to like Linkin Park and Three Doors Down. That's when I actually liked music for the first time.
What's it called?
Yeah.
What's that? Coldplay?
Coldplay.
They were sick.
Yeah.
What? Saint Peter. What? I forget the song. What song is that, bro?
Oh shit.
And I don't know other groups, bro. I mean, cause like with the music,
Do you remember how that felt though?
Yes.
100%. I mean, what was it for you?
Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, was my very first album ever was Millennium by Will Smith. Fucking love that album. But it was
What year did that come out?
back in the day, man. I remember I had it on what the fuck was it? Cassette tape, and it wasn't even really mine. It was my parents. But fucking, you know what I'm saying? I bumped it all the time because I wanted
Cassette tape? Oh, this
cassette
is real
tape.
back
It
in
came
the
out,
day.
yeah, it came
Oh,
out on
shit.
cassette tape.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? I remember looking at the Walkmans like, damn. I was like, man, I really want one. You know, but that was when I was like, I don't know, 7 to 10, around that age.
Okay.
That shit was pretty crazy though. But I think when I really started getting into like music was like Linkin Park. That's when I started getting into rock. Cause that's when I start, you start growing some nuts. You're like, fuck it, I'm my own man. We're fucking, anybody's saying shit to me.
Yeah.
12 years old.
Yeah,
I can do
exactly,
what I
12
want.
years,
Got
exactly.
the first little bit of hair. Yeah, I'm a man.
I'm a fucking man now.
Oh my god.
So that was my rebellious phase. That's when I started skating.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Same here, bro. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And then I was just like, all right, and then I just kind of, lived that life. But yeah, Linkin Park was fucking definitely one of Mike Shinoda. I thought Mike Shinoda was a genius.
Who's that?
Mike Shinoda's the
Mike
Asian
Shinoda?
guy from.
Mike Shinoda.
He's a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up with a lot of lyrics. Man, that fool is fucking talented. Now he's part of Fort Minor, if that's still a thing.
Okay.
But they got some tight lyrics, man. Some good hip hop. Like that's good hip hop.
Any like hip hop. It's like, all right, throw 'em my way.
Yeah.
Because it's.
What do you listen to now? Like what's the new stuff that you listen to?
To be honest, I've kind of to kind of bring it up with the question, like for me it was Wu-Tang. I still remember the day. I don't even remember what song it was, but we were in a Sonic park, eating Sonic.
Okay.
The drive up.
Oh, the parking lot.
And I was hanging out with the seniors, and because of being military and I had older cousins, I was just connected with people that were older. They were just, hey, come on, let's go to Sonic, and they thought I was chill. So, and at the time in middle school was the first time I really started getting into music.
Yeah.
It was because in 5th grade, some kid was like, what rappers do you know? And I was like, 50 Cent. And I started making fun of me. So
What?
through that,
Okay.
Kids are silly.
Yeah.
They make fun of you for the dumbest. So through that, I started
Yeah.
like Eminem was one of my first favorites. Just whatever was on the
Okay.
radio, Drake,
Okay.
or a little bit of Wayne.
The mainstream.
Yeah. And then like I would just on LimeWire. Y'all know River LimeWire.
I remember that.
And Pirate Bay, just downloading everything.
Fucking Pirate Bay was the shit, man. I remember that. Yeah.
Bro, I would sit in my college class during the lecture and be down, because like if you download in Pirate Bay at your house, they could track your ISP.
Oh.
But they're not gonna track a fucking college campus. So I'd be sitting there in class downloading albums, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm typing
Yeah.
notes. But eventually, like sitting in the car playing Wu-Tang, like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah.
There's no chorus. There's no like, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's like these dudes are just going.
Yeah.
They're just rapping like bar. I don't even know half the shit they're saying. And dude, immediately, like I said, like I'm the type. You know how I said earlier, I'm the type when I like a show,
Yeah.
I start looking up everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and trying not to spoil things, but with comment sections now on YouTube and everywhere, you're gonna
It's kind of
spoil
hard.
something.
Yeah.
And that's how I was, bro. Just
Yeah.
start, like I said, looking up website after website, top 50. That's why Bad Villainy came up. I ended up doing Tribe Called Quest.
Oh yeah.
Biggie, of course. I had heard a little bit of Biggie, but actually listened to Ready to Die.
Dude, Ready to Die, I was literally bumping that album over here. Because I don't have my phone.
Oh yeah, what song?
Give Me the Loot.
Give it a loop. Give it a loop.
Dude,
I'm slapping
I
like
know-
Shaquille. Shit is real.
Man, I know every single word to that whole song, man. Well, at least when I'm playing it, bro, I can sing along to that shit, no problem, man.
Mhm.
That whole album, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorites because it was
bro.
just amazing. Yeah,
The way he
Biggie for
could
sure.
like change, he would like. I'm not sure. Were you? Because I know you like hip hop, but some, you know, like people love Tupac, but I really never.
Yeah.
That wasn't really my kind of dude.
okay.
So I don't
You're
know
more
if-
East Coast.
Yeah. I was East Coast and a little bit of South. I love Outkast and shit. And
Yeah,
Midwest.
Outkast is the shit. Yeah,
Common is the shit too.
I love Common. I got a lot of his albums. When I was in the army, I really had I went through a huge Common kick. Basement Evolution. You know what I'm talking about? That album fucking was like my life for a bit.
If you haven't listened to B, bro,
It's very uplifting actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite uplifting. It's not like listen to Faithful, and it's just a nice,
that's the freaking song.
it's like a
dude.
gospel song. It's it's just it'll make your day.
Well, let me ask you,
Hell yeah.
Andreas.
What's up?
What's some stereotypes that people that don't like hip hop say?
That don't like hip hop, that it's aggressive, that it's vulgar,
Mhm.
that it's
Demeaning towards women.
shameful, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful. Fuck the man, bro. I don't know. People say all kinds of shit.
This is what I'm saying. So, like,
Yeah.
this faithful is literally about being faithful to his woman.
Hmm.
You know, he said, I don't even remember what he said. I
So
gotta
not
listen.
disrespecting women.
No,
Yeah.
dude. And love is. He talked about love.
Yeah.
He talks about,
And this is hip hop.
yeah, bro. It's.
So
I mean,
there's-
obviously, yeah, you know, but
but see, that's where I don't know. Like I like KRS-One, and I kind of follow his thought of mine when it comes to hip hop. I feel like rap is a genre of music. Hip hop is life. Hip hop, rap is a genre of music. It kind of like what you're talking about.
the culture, bro.
The
culture.
difference between hip hop and rap, you can tell by the intention of the song. If the intention of the song is for you to sell crack, pimp hoes and then get rims, that's rap. If the intention of the song is for you to be the best you can be, give your mom a kiss, love your, be the best person, that's hip hop.
Mhm.
And there's plenty of hip hop, like Common's hip hop,
Mhm.
Kendrick Lamar has a lot of hip hop, but he also has a lot of other shit, and he mixes it in between. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, fucking love J. Cole, man. Nas is pretty tight, man. Nas is one of the greatest. Obviously.
Illmatic is. You listen
Yeah.
to Illmatic, bro.
Yeah.
Well, considered one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time.
Have you listened to? Did you listen to Ready? Have you listened to Ready to Die? Are you a Biggie kind of guy or?
Biggie was how I got introduced to hip hop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what? In what sense?
Just one of my homies, Jacob Dickerson, he
That's a cool
Shout
name.
out!
fucking
Shout out!
loved Biggie, bro. And when I first met him, he would just play it all the time.
Mhm.
And that's kind of how I got into it, just listening to it with him. Yeah, bro.
'Cause-
And then from there, I found Tribe, and I don't know why I never got I was never introduced to Wu-Tang
Mhm.
really, so I never got into it. But now I do. Not until probably late in college.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
what
that
have
makes
you?
sense.
What,
Makes
like,
sense.
what have you listened to? Because like to your point about hip hop being, a
Life.
lifestyle culture. I mean, Raekwon for Wu-Tang has a line in one of his songs where he says, "Fuck rap, hip hop put me on top."
Yeah.
So it's like that's what a line I always tell people. Like, there's a difference.
I feel like
There's a difference because like this dude is a legend, and yet he's differentiating, the two.
But hip hop is also in the way you talk and the way you dress and the way you. It's not like you have to buy these clothes. You have to do that. It's more of you're doing your own style. You're not doing the conventional thing.
Being true to who you are.
Exactly. And then like one of the things that KRS-One talks about was switching up the language because they didn't like when you change up your language. You're supposed to talk a certain way, and when you say that things are fresh and that shit looks tight, you know what I'm saying? That's hip. In a sense, that's hip hop. You're changing up the meaning of the words, and you're making up words, and
Mhm.
you're just having fun with the language. You're having fun with your clothes. You're having fun with life. That's hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that back in the day the old heads would call the kids when they were, you know, and when they wouldn't wear the suits and they're that hippity hoppers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just that,
really the
yeah,
hippity hoppers.
Yeah, like what you because I don't know exactly how they made it up, but that was a diss towards them, you know, and they were breakdancing and shit, so they kind of just owned it. It's hip hop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's why I showed him some DOS effects.
Yo,
And
okay, yeah,
how they literally just add syllables for no reason.
yeah,
Biggity do, you know, I can't.
Yeah.
You cannot
Scat.
imitate that style
Almost.
at
That's so
all.
sick.
that's just pretty tight though.
At first out here, I was like, "This is insane. This is nuts."
That's why I love Outkast. Outkast isn't scared to
Outkast
go
is
out.
sick.
You guys ever heard of Spodie Odie Dopalicious Angel? I know y'all heard of that one. No, you guys gotta listen to that one.
Off of Equipment Eye,
No, it's off of
AT Aliens.
Southern Playalistic.
Those are the only two I've heard about. That I haven't
Oh.
heard their debut.
Okay, no, it's all good. It's just one of those. It was just a huge hit. That's why
Mm.
a lot of people know about it. But Spodie Odie Dopalicious Angel,
Okay.
bro, you're gonna. It's the first man. It's not. It's totally different. It's not a. You guys are gonna like it. I think so.
Okay.
Joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, for
I'm
sure.
sorry, I'm
bro.
getting too excited about the song,
No,
man.
no,
man.
like that's like.
Dude, I love Outkast. I just haven't. I listened to just some of their stuff, but it's interesting you like talking about hip hop because when I got into it, I related it a lot with skating and the whole individualistic aspect to it.
Yeah,
With creating tricks and stuff, and how skateboarding was so kind of against the common way, and
of living in a sense.
of living in a sense, just against like the pedestrian
Yeah.
and against, with street
Corporate.
skating and everything, you
Yeah.
know, riding spots in the street, taking over
Just that
like
rebellious
yeah,
attitude.
Exactly.
So yeah, with me, hip hop and skating connected, and that really is.
Like
That's
that.
why I'm still into it because
Yeah. It's crazy because I just got the new Tony Hawk remake.
Oh, no
shit.
way.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
it's pretty dope. It's like
Alright.
they made it the same. It's sick, but so we were talking like growing up on that. And I remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, and that's when I first heard Iron Maiden, and
Okay.
NWA,
Mhm.
Express Yourself,
Yeah.
do 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 do, and that kind of attitude, bro. Like
Yeah.
definitely, and I was telling on a previous podcast with Zed, check him out, man. We can definitely just have it, just all of us talking, but about this. Have you seen the documentary Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix,
No, I haven't.
bro?
Is it good?
Dude, it's so much stuff I didn't know as being
Okay.
younger and not growing up in that generation,
Okay.
and even in the 90s, like I didn't, I was a baby, so
Yeah.
I learned so much, dude.
In a good way and a bad way. Like.
Oh,
is
great
it-
way.
Yeah, really? Like, is it gonna make me like hip hop better, or
They-
is it gonna
they-
be like there's some crazy shit going on in hip hop?
They went. What do you mean crazy?
Like is it something like some behind the scenes evil shit that like they're exposing?
No.
Or-
It's just like
okay.
the history. Like they go into like DJ Kool Herc.
Okay.
They go into
Oh, back in the day.
Africa Bambaataa,
Oh, the dude that they said they started hip hop, basically.
New York, yeah, and then
Yeah,
they
New
go
York.
into like the Oakland. They go into
Well,
West Coast.
Wasn't Cool Hand was Herc? Who was the dude who first created the scratch? Like he was the first dude to go, you know?
Apparently, there was like a party in like Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah. Do you
I don't
remember
want to say it wrong, but yeah, Brooklyn, I think, and it was like a little hip hop party, and he was just DJ scratching.
Yeah.
But it was just so basic. But at the time,
No
as
one has ever done it in the world.
No,
He
no.
was the
So
first
they were
one to
like,
do it.
"Yo, he's bringing up the loop," and it's just like, doop 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 doop
You know?
doop 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 doop.
Yeah.
Doop, doop, doop. Something
Changing
basic.
it up,
Serious.
making it different.
Mhm.
You know, taking something that it's not supposed to be and making it tight.
Yeah.
That's hip hop.
And they started building onto it, and then they saw how Rakim,
Yeah,
Rakim was the first to really
man.
show flow.
Yeah, and talk some tight stuff
Mhm.
too, man. He talked some tight stuff.
Because the first rappers were just like, hip hop, hippity hop hop, yeep yeep, yeah, everybody dance
Yeah.
to the beat.
They had a certain cadence.
And he was first, like, I mean, I don't. I probably brought this example up a lot of times in this podcast, but Rakim, it was crazy how he explained how Johnny Coltrane was his influence,
Really.
a jazz musician,
Mm.
and he was like, I can feel how he flows and his emotion through the notes,
Yeah.
and he's like, if I can do that with my voice to the beat, and obviously, like, it changed everything. It
Yeah.
changed everything,
Rakim is definitely one of the greats.
bro. And KRS-One too.
Yeah.
Like hearing the bridge is over, the bridge is over, and it's like, oh shit, this was used on this song. Like,
Yeah.
this is like one of the best diss tracks. Have you ever heard that diss track, bro?
Nah.
Yeah, no, like 80s, cause like so like for me, I guess, like when were you born, bro?
88.
So were you kind of
I'm more like I was Biggie and Tupac era. So I like, I definitely like both of them. I have all their albums. Yeah, so I would say that era. That's when I grew up. Bone Thugs as well.
Bone Thugs? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of Bone Thugs.
So I'll say, since you were born, like, since I was born in 95, I guess it doesn't really matter, but a lot of my favorite in hip-hop, I guess, would be, like, in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, because what sucks about innovation, and especially music, is, like, people kind of want to compare, a song from 1980 to a song from 2020.
True.
You cannot do that. You cannot
time,
compare a
different
movie.
era.
Like, you can't compare Star Wars to now. It's, like, different technology, man.
Yeah.
So with the 80s, like, I try to, like, just listen to it.
Still good music, though.
And yeah, bro.
I love 80s music.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not really sure what some 80s music, like punk was started in the 80s, right? Or the
I think
70s?
like Queen is like 80s.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen. I
Nice.
love Queen, man. Fucking who else would be 80s? Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Oh no, that I wouldn't say. No, yeah, the bands like Def Leppard and fucking Led Zeppelin.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They were definitely 80s, maybe even early 70s. Yeah, but I like a lot of rock too, man. So I like shit like that.
What's
I can't
some
think of too
rock
many.
music? I'm not really a rock kind
Bro,
of guy.
one I would recommend is Tool.
Tool?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Try Tool, and you guys would.
Tool's new album is fucking awesome.
Fear Inoculum, yeah.
What's it called?
Fear Inoculum.
That's
It's crazy, man.
scary and good ass name. Like Fear Inoculum.
But I don't know, man. I'm not like a huge rock fan. You know what I'm saying? But once I heard Tool, I was like, holy shit, man! This is because they put like a lot of mathematics and like a whole bunch of thought into their shit, man. For
Oh,
real.
yeah, definitely.
Like, for real,
like
real.
the
The Fibonacci sequence. You guys ever heard of that? It's just a repeating pattern of numbers. 1 + 1 is 2, so it's like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. And
the golden rule, the golden
no, so that's the
ratio?
golden ratio. The golden ratio is 1.6.
1.6. Yeah.
Yeah. But so the Fibonacci sequence is just like it's what, in a sense, it's what the golden ratio it wants to be, the golden ratio, kind of.
It wants to be. I wish I was you.
So like it's constantly, it's getting closer. Like the number difference, I can't explain it now. But if I had a graph, like you can plot the numbers, and then you can be like, okay, if this is the golden ratio, then the Fibonacci sequence goes up like this, and then it's just you'll plot the points, and it'll slowly over time the chart gets closer and closer till it's almost near it.
Yeah.
But since golden ratio is an irrational number, it'll always either go right above or right below, So it's crazy.
And what is this used for?
So it kind of represents life in a sense. If you think about the golden ratio as God, the perfect number, the number we all strive to be, because mathematics is not something we created, it's something we discovered, so it's out there. The universal language is math, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you go in the universe, an intelligent being will know that 1 + 1 will always equal 2. And, so on and so forth. You can communicate, do whatever the fuck. I don't know, people way smarter than me can figure it out. But, shit, I don't even know where we were going, man. I'm a little high. I forgot where we were going.
Dude, that's like, in a sense,
That's the
what
vibe,
you're
man.
saying
That's the
is
vibe.
numbers are like a god.
Okay, oh yeah, in a sense, how can I let's say it represents God in a sense, and then it's part of it. And I feel like it's how we kind of interact with it. But if you guys know about the golden ratio, all life is built according to the golden ratio, right?
Right.
And
So my first I apologize. Like,
No, go
just
ahead, go ahead.
Just to kind of give you my background, like photography, Golden Ratio is using it, but I never understood. And then
How do you guys use it for like position stuff?
So in composition,
Okay.
so like for example, I wouldn't want to take a picture of you right in the middle.
Okay.
I would kind of want you to put you towards the left or right of the frame, and have some more to add depth, right, and
Okay.
distance and width, whatever.
Okay, makes sense.
But I never really understood, and on like what you're like, our roommate was showing me this math problem. I was like, I can't solve this. And he finally showed me it was a Golden Ratio. He's like, you know this, you can know anything to the universe, and it was blowing my mind. Like the distance
Really?
between your finger to your knuckle,
Yes.
and then your knuckle to blah 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 is 1.6.
Exactly.
From your shoulder to your elbow to your hand, like 1.6.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And it changed a lot, bro. And like you're saying, it just the universe and numbers being either a creation from God or God itself. Like who knows?
Right.
You know?
It's just always been there. It's always, So in a sense, what I kind of believe is before there was nothing, and then there was and there was God. Well, and there was God,
Yeah.
but there was, in a sense, there was nothing to do, nothing, because it's just a void. So God expanded its consciousness, and I believe that like the way that we believe God should be female, because it gave us birth. And then I don't think the devil is evil. I think the devil is a necessary strength in a sense, kind of like your dad. Let me put it to you. The best way I can explain it is like think of it like forces, like the dark side and the light side, and look at some lions. Now lions, fucking cute as shit, right? You ever see them cuddle together,
Yeah,
man?
bro.
They fucking you
Destroy
feel that
you.
love, bro. You feel that love when they're when they're showing it. That energy, that web that's vibrating at that time is love, and that's God. God wants you to be happy. God wants you to exist. God wants you to be plentiful.
Yeah.
But that lion has to fucking rip apart a fucking gazelle damn near monthly or weekly or whatever in order
Daily
to keep
shit.
going. Yeah, that's true. They got a tons of them,
Daily.
But so then that energy, because that's an energy, you know what I'm saying? That fucking that adrenaline pumping when fight or flight. That shit is its own energy, and that shit is the devil. And I just call it the devil just because I feel it's the negative side, not really evil, just the other end, the other side. Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I feel we all have to embrace our dark side, and I feel we do that through skating somehow. Cause it's hip hop because you take a rail and you say that's a fucking thing I can grind on. That's a fucking wave, you know.
Right.
But it's also a bit of your darkness because you're gonna conquer that rail. You're looking at something dangerous and you're like, you know what? Fuck that, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that in a sense is kind of like being more able to take down the gazelle. So it evolves you and makes you a stronger person, and the strongest survive, in a sense.
Survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you need that goodness because that's the order. Without order, nothing can exist. But without chaos, nothing can evolve. You don't want something to just be normal. I mean, one way that gets stagnant. You want it to constantly evolve. So you throw in, a little bit of darkness, and then now things have to eat. So things have to survive. So that's the way life goes.
So this order, this balance, this is kind of like instilled upon us from God or from the energy or spirit that created this. And do you think that's something that's with the lion, that's inherent in them to eat the gazelle?
Mm-hmm.
And then with us, we have this inherent desire to... It's weird. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but with skating, the whole fear and overcoming that is what keeps me coming back and challenging myself and knowing that I can hurt myself, and it's this discomfort I put me in that I'm able to conquer it, and that's what, like, the coolest thing to it
Right.
for it about me, like landing that trick, and after spending years and eating shit day after day, like that's
Exactly.
the best, bro.
After
That's
this,
the
bro.
fucking best, bro.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
gnarly, bro.
and even Lil Wayne said it, man. And he said that once you land a trick that you've been trying forever, it's one of the best feelings you can ever have. And he's like, and I had Grammys in my hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, there's something to be said about it. So that's why I love skating, man. You try something new, you fall. I mean, I got My worst one is right here, man. On my shit, I got one
Let's
like
see
that.
that, bro. Let's see
You
what the
wanna
hell
see it?
happened here.
So it was that rail at that park right back here.
Damn.
If you guys
On
can
the
see it.
Up flat. Down.
Oh, damn. That is gnarly.
Yeah,
Fuck.
bro. It was fucking. You can see bone,
Yeah.
and then it was.
Wait, bone stuck out?
You can see the fatty
Was it an
tissue.
open fracture?
I don't know if I got a picture on my other phone, but yeah, man. No,
God
it
damn.
was just a laceration.
Okay.
I barely missed it, but I was going down that rail. I was doing a double negative. Just my head, the same thing I do doing that straight rail,
Mm-hmm.
but going down that one, and then I just leaned to the side, and then when I fell, my wheel got caught, and then I just zoomed straight into the corner, and I didn't feel it at first. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta sit down, and then I go, and then I fucking whoop. I felt the indention. And I was like, oh shit, bro. I almost started freaking out. I almost started screaming. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
almost started screaming.
What keeps you, like, because you told me you were just, like, when you broke you were teaching a kid,
Yeah.
and when you looked up, you're like, can you get your parents? Like, what? Because I feel like if that happened to me, I would just, I mean, I broke my arm, and I was just kind of in shock, so I was just like, like, it didn't really hurt until later. I mean, I feel like I would yell and just in the moment. Are you two in shock?
It
Like,
felt-
I think so.
It
For
felt
me.
like really. I was in shock. I didn't feel it at first, and then I saw it, like my arm folded inwards, and it just clicked in that moment that I was fucked and needed to do something about it. And I felt very lucid and very in control. Like I knew I needed to get help. I had my GoPro in my car with my tripod and a
you
shit.
recorded?
No.
Oh, you should,
Nah,
man. That'd be
dude.
cool footage.
No, bro.
That was the last thing in your
mind. And a bunch of tie-dye T-shirts. And I was like, yo, kid, can you get your parents? I broke my arm. I have tie-dye T-shirts and a GoPro tripod in my arm, or in my car. They got it and, like, made a makeshift, like, splint for it. And it was just, like, in this moment, like, I just reacted and wasn't thinking about anything. It just... It was fight or flight kind of
Yeah.
thing. And...
I know.
It was weird, but what I was thinking is like this balance you're talking about. I feel in today's society it's kind of out of balance. You know?
I think so too.
Do you agree?
I definitely agree. I feel like we have been. I feel like not enough people skate, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like it doesn't even have to be that. It could be like
Not enough people try something new.
exactly.
You know, people
Something.
I know still back home just content with what they're doing. It's like,
But they're not really. They're not because they're not exercising those demons. And you can do that through a lot of things, man. Art is another way, you know? That's what they, that's some of the best, what is it called, therapy they used to give for people who had like a dark side, is to let it out, put it on paper. And since you're, in a sense, you're letting it out, it's not boiling up inside of you and creating this, you know what I'm saying? So like, it comes natural to you after a while, right?
Exactly.
You know, you kind of just fall into it, you flow with it, and it in a sense, enriches your life somehow, some way. I feel like. And that's why I feel like you can't shut out the negative. Like when I met a few Satanists, because I've actually tried to get down to the spiritualism thing. Like I'm just trying to, you know, I'm not here to judge anybody. I just really want to know what they believe in and why. And they really gave me a pretty good explanation as to why they believe the devil. But we'll go into that another time. That's pretty crazy.
Shit.
But because it makes it's legit, like for real. I thought very logical at least. But anyway, if you just don't see him as a super evil and start seeing him as a necessary part of you, like, you know, you have to be, in a sense, in the wild, you have to be that big gorilla. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the one who kills everybody else. You have to be the one who takes the territory. You have to be the one that builds the biggest nest, or in most insects, it's always the females that run shit. But like, you know,
that's facts. I never, like, everyone knows, like, it's the queen bee and
yeah,
the mother ant, whatever, but I never really thought about it that way. It's always a female insect.
yeah. The spiders are always like larger than their males, and they might eat them after mating. Same thing with mantises and a lot of insects. And then if you actually think about it, I feel like men are, I don't want to say feel like, we're just less evolved than, we have less chromosomes in our body. You know what I'm saying? We literally are missing some chromosomes that women have that make them women. Because they have two X, we have an X and a Y.
Yeah.
So that we're missing some of it, but we have how to explain it? We balance each other out, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have one without the other.
You can't have one without the other. But it's like a blessing and a curse for them. I feel like, because for men, for females at least. Because for men, I mean, we can shut off our brains. We can kind of like think about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can just be like,
that's 100%.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take a hit and just think about nothing.
Oh shit.
But I feel like
I'll be out there like just chilling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah,
the sky looks nice today.
Yeah. But you know, a lot of ladies tend to think a lot and keep thinking. You know what I'm saying? Their brains are just supercomputers, and we're just fucking old school Dells.
Dude, that's a good.
But it's kind of like a blessing for us. You know what I'm saying? We can defrag. Done.
That's why we need them, though, man.
Yeah,
that's why,
exactly.
And that.
They're the evolution. They're the ones that make us evolve, and then we're the ones who try to make it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like never chaos and order.
I mean, look, like, and I won't say either anyone is better than anybody. Like, everyone's individual.
No, I'm saying they're more evolved.
Yeah. Like,
chromosome
with the phrase saying behind every strong man there's a strong woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you can see it a lot of guys and it's different, you know, and there's manipulative people from both genders or whatever genders people want to decide on. But they kind of, a lot of men, when they find that one woman, they kind of, like, it changes. They become more
driven,
focused, and trying, okay, I need to do what I got to do to do the best for her and for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, you see a change, especially when it's the one, right?
Yeah. And if you got a good one behind you, man, you know, they support you in everything you do. I mean, obviously they're going to have a fight. Everybody has fights.
But you got to fight.
You know what I'm saying? But when they support you and then they're right behind you and they're right there with you, you know you have a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she'll, at least for like my lady, man, she more creative, way more creative than I am. Thinks of shit like crazy, and I'm like, all right, let's do that one, and we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, what are you thinking? You know what? It was a good. Let's try that one. All right, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Men are very point A to point B, where women are more artistic. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They got they're a little bit of everything, and they're constantly.
We want to solve everything.
Yeah, we're very mathematic, and we're kind of like, but think about it. In all through evolution, we're kind of just like we're the sperm sacs, bro. That's what we are.
Just carrying the sperm.
And that's what we do. That's, you know, on almost all the whales are matriarchs. You know what I'm saying? Even what is it called? Like lions, there's the males. They don't really like run the lion pride. The pride will stay there for years.
The lion, the female lion, I don't know what they're called.
Lionesses.
Yeah,
Lioness.
they are the ones that hunt.
Yeah, well, the males will hunt too because they have to eventually. But once they get forced out of their pods their prides. But the females will always stay there. Like, you can go to Africa, and then you could come back like 20 years later, and you'll see the descendants of the lions that were there before, where of all the females. But the male lions form they don't form prides. They form coalitions, and they roam around claiming territory. Yeah, that's what they do. And bro, man, they got some crazy documentaries on lions, man. They're fucking savage, bro.
Yeah.
So wait, so why do they? You just said they kick the lion out of the pride. Why the hell is?
It's kind of like all the males. Yeah, once you become like 2 years old, I believe, and they start developing their mane, they get kicked out of the pride, and they gotta get their own territory. They're not tolerated by their fathers anymore. The daughters can stay. That's what I'm saying, though. The females kind of, you know, do
they reproduce with their daughters?
No.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Animals are crazy.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
They got no rules, bro.
I haven't heard of them trying. I know wolves have tried. You know, I've seen that one before. Wolves have tried, but I guess it's because they're dogs, huh?
Yeah.
The idea of like wolves trying, like, you think this will work? Like, I don't know.
Well, like the one I saw a documentary, and they had it was like saying that it's a natural way the females just like other dogs, and it's a natural way to ward off incest. And he's like, it's not like they don't try though. And they had the dad like just walking around her trying to get up on her, and her daughter was just getting pissed, like, get the fuck off me.
Get off me,
You know what I'm saying?
Dad. Quit trying to molest me.
Yeah.
But now they don't got no rules, bro. Animals are crazy.
But in a sense, we're animals.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, there's crazy ass dudes and people in the whole world.
We just
real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you brought a good fact, bro. So I was watching huge NBA fan, basketball guy.
Yeah, I heard.
And I was watching Inside the NBA, which is like a post on TNT, like the post game show they have. And one of the players from the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, because they were talking about how the news the sports media was reporting on like a locker room fight
Oh shit.
and overblowing, because that's what the media does.
Yeah.
And he brought up a good point. He's like, if the media wants teams that are all lovey dovey and happy, then they can talk about the losing teams. But if they want to talk about the winning teams, then there's gonna be arguments.
Yeah.
And it's just like you said, like in relationships, like you can't win if you're not. You got not that you got to argue, but
You
there's
gotta
gotta
stand your ground every once in a while.
yeah,
Yeah.
There's got to be something that, because that means you don't argue if you don't have that passion or love for whatever it is.
That's very true. Yeah. You can't hate without love.
Exactly. So like, if you're not arguing in a relationship, that means you really don't care.
Mm.
And if you don't care, then you're not willing to fight for whatever it is.
True.
So yeah, dude, it is so like, and I won't say so obviously there's unhealthy forms of anything, but you definitely gotta like, okay, look, I don't think this is working.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And maybe they might not agree, but then you figure it out. But yeah, bro, I like that point, because
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's so true, man.
I mean, I'd say you'd have to argue to be in a relationship.
You have to.
Yeah, bro, to be in a successful relationship, especially long term, because arguing is this word, but really it's just a form of communication. And
Yeah.
if you go, I guess it's possible to go your whole life together with someone and never have a single disbelief or something you don't agree on, something you don't want to, but like the individualism in each person, like the possibility of that is so insane that
There's
you
gonna
don't
be clashes.
have disconnect. And the thing is, it's just arguing is just this form of communication where you're speaking your mind of what you want, and that ties back to the idea of everything needing this balance, the good and the bad. Like with working out, you have to tear your muscles apart to grow them bigger, and with a
Yeah.
relationship, you have to tear it apart so you can grow it bigger, because you communicate what you actually want when you get mad or hurt or confused or sad or whatever it is.
Okay.
So
That makes sense, yeah.
Further builds, like that's with with skating, you have to fall
Yeah.
on each shit to know that's not the way to do it. I gotta
Yeah.
flick my foot differently or wait for it to come around more. And with basketball, and it's all this constant breakdown to build back up, like one step back, 2 steps forward.
Facts, bro.
Like with this podcast, like smashing the freaking
Dude,
thing, and
how
now,
many mistakes have we
bro,
made?
yeah, because this is so fragile. Like we don't even have walls here. This is all, it's all an illusion.
Mistakes come and go, bro, and that's the beauty. Like, I know for sure for you, like in your podcast, like, I mean, you started when?
I started, so I haven't even got mine up, man. So, like, for me, I came out with the first video in February.
Okay.
But then I'm doing once a month, you know, because at that time I had a pretty demanding job. So,
Yeah, dude, shit's so hard. Like,
Yeah.
us together, man.
People don't understand. People don't understand, like, having a 9 to 5 and then having to come after being exhausted
yeah, right?
and having to put that effort. People are like, oh, you're lazy.
Yeah.
You don't have no idea what you're talking about.
No, man, sometimes I'd be working like 12 hours, man, you know, 14 hours.
Dude.
One time I worked 19 hours straight, bro, swear to you.
Jeez.
That is stupid.
Yeah, swear to you, bro, swear, yeah.
Jeez.
But, I mean, you know, you got to do what you can for the dough. You know, it paid well,
Mhm.
so I was doing it. But that's, like, right when I started it, I put the first video up on February, and I was like, March is the next one, and I started working on it, but then kind of lost my job because of the Rona. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's when shit started.
Corona, screw you, kiss my ass.
Yeah. So that's when I was like, oh, shit, I got to start doing other things really quick.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I saw y'all, and then so it's been on the back of my head for the longest time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I've been like messing around with it here lately. You know, like I brought out all my equipment. You know what I'm saying? And I've been checking. That's why I find it. I feel like it was serendipitous.
Yeah, the way we met, dude.
Yeah, the way we talked about it. I was like, you know, bro, this is exactly where I was. You know what I was thinking about going with, because you know, I wanted to do my own thing after leaving the other one.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then after talking to you, I was like, you know what? That's fucking perfect, man. And I watched a few of you guys' episodes, and it was
Appreciate
fucking
it,
tight, man. It was,
Bro,
yeah,
thank
I love the intro and everything.
Dude, that means
Yeah, so that's
World, bro.
in a sense, you guys inspired me, man. I was like, I need to do
Thank
that.
you.
I was even asking your dude for some pointers, because I don't know, man. I like the thumbnails. I like everything about it. I was like, that's fucking. It's unique. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's your own style. It's literally your own style.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, so I definitely enjoyed that.
dude, keep
Yeah.
up with it. Like I said, it means because I be telling like, man, it's hard because people don't take you serious until you are serious.
Exactly.
You're a thing. Until
Exactly.
you are a serious thing, then people are like, oh, you just doing this for fun. People don't take, and that's how the world works. They don't take you for real until you are the real deal.
Yeah.
So it's tough because you don't get that feedback. I'm constantly like, I don't know if I'm doing good. Like I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
That's true.
And for you to say that, bro, I know like for you, it definitely means.
Yeah, bro, that's sick.
No, yeah, definitely liked it.
We just been working on this for a while
Mm-hmm.
now, and that's sick. You're doing it on your own because it's tough doing it together, and we have each other to kind of
Back
bounce
at
it, push each other,
Yeah.
bounce
You're alone.
ideas,
Yeah.
and it's still tough, bro. But it helps for sure. So like, man, if you want to bring your equipment over here and we like record some and just help
Yeah.
get it going, like,
If you could just show me how you do your
It's sick.
thumbnails and how you do that kind of thing, I'm like, yeah, man, that's fucking sick. Because I'll start drawing my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then that gives your own little flair and shit.
yeah, exactly, and that's what it's about. It's the hip hop. It's tight.
Exactly. Because I have what is it called? That Photoshop, and I have what is it? Photoshop Elements,
Mm.
and the other one, whatever I could do with the video. So I
After
made
Effects or Premiere.
I think it's Premiere. Yeah.
Oh, that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that shit is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
haven't fucked with it in a while. I just need to fucking get back into it.
Do it, bro.
Because I have a little, it'd be fun. I got a little robot man, and then I'll even bring you guys on it. You know, and it'd be fucking fun.
No,
Straight
yo,
up, yeah.
You just named the day.
And then we got to do
I'll
some
be dope.
skating videos, man. Bro,
Right?
we got to get, that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, bro, we got to do some
Snowboarding too.
mixed skating and roller skating where we like kind of collab them together somehow.
That'd be
Like
tight.
I don't know if you've seen, I haven't seen this. I've seen it with skating before, where say on a like quarter pipe, someone will come up and stall their board, and the other person will come and like
Jump
either jump
over
over them or like tap their board or some shit. Like do that
Okay.
with the blades too. Like
That'd be
that'd be
sick.
crazy. I
Come
don't
up
know.
with some tricks like that.
Yeah.
Then we got
That'd be good. Y'all do some crazy stuff. Bro. I would not
it'd be
even-
dope, man.
I could barely ollie,
Yeah.
bro.
But
Honestly.
Takes time, man.
yeah, but it's fun though, man. And that's part of what we're saying, man. Like once you dedicate to it, it's kind of like learning your hunting, learning your craft.
I mean, I've been
Something.
riding around and I'm already like feeling like I'm okay. I'm getting a little better.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
think I'd get right off the sidewalk, and now I'm just like,
Bam.
okay, I got this. So yeah,
It's a lot
bro.
of fun, man.
Appreciate you. Where can people find? I mean,
So
we
it's
got a
gonna-
couple episodes out, right?
Yep, I got the teaser trailer up, and then that's at the God Thought on YouTube. You could just look that up. The first one's called TGT Teaser, and then it's basically just a speech of Brad Pitt, man, because he says it perfectly. You guys ever seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember that?
I don't want to talk. I can't talk about that.
Okay, that's good. Damn, man, I was falling for it too. Oh, okay, never mind. No, maybe he's watching it right now or some shit. Okay, no.
Gotta
Okay.
Of
pause.
course, man. It's a classic, bro. Edward Norton's a great. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, I don't know what did
American
happen.
History X is a great film too.
Yeah, even the Hulk was good. You know what I'm saying? Like I even like the Hulk.
I
Yeah.
forget he was the original Hulk.
Yeah, he was.
They
That's what I'm saying.
kicked him out and put Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, he's a good Hulk too, though. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I mean, who isn't though, right?
Right.
Bro, look at the comic book. I don't know if you peeped the comic book.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
What edition is that?
Oh, it's like a new little comic.
House of X. That is some sick ass artwork though. I love that artwork.
That
man.
Marvel. So yeah, bro. Wait, you said it's about a speech he did?
Yeah, you remember the speech where he was like, he's like, we all grew up thinking we're gonna be rock stars and da 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 this, and he was like, fuck man, I can't think of it now. Where he, oh man, I forgot. I can't even say it. I don't know, man. I forgot.
Is it kind of like like you got to work for it in a sense? Or?
No, in a sense, it's we've been tricked our entire lives, and then it's more of you're looking at the wrong things in life. You need to start focusing your attention. So he says, that we didn't have a great war in our lives. We didn't have a Great Depression. We had no purpose. Our great war is a spiritual war, and our Great Depression is our lives. And it's kind of just becoming apparent. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just living as cogs in the machine in a sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude.
And that's why I feel like they're not exercising their darkness a little bit. They need to do that more. I feel like that's something that would help them. I don't want to tell them what to do. They get mad.
Yeah, and you can't really change people by telling them what to do.
Exactly.
You got to live by example and
Show them.
do your best and hope that you just inspire people from being you. And it's really what it's all about. That's what hip-hop's about. That's what skating's about.
All this,
Yeah.
bro. All this, like, and that's a good point, bro. Like, people don't have that purpose. Because, like, someone asked me, like, what do you want from all this? Like, I don't want to be a famous director.
Right.
I don't want, like, I'm perfectly having a little beat-up car, little apartment, but I can go anywhere in the world
Yeah.
when I want.
Except Hawaii.
And that's and that's, you know, the goal. Like, what makes you happy? You know,
Yeah.
what gets you to the point where you can achieve all these
Yeah.
goals and not, cause like you see a lot of these famous people, it brings more.
Sadness and, you know.
Like they say, more
despair.
money, more problems.
Yeah.
It just causes. You
Jim
start
Carrey
having
talks
family
about
members come out of the woodworks. Your third cousin, like, hey, you remember me? Like, no, dude, I don't.
So would you say, oh, grandma needs a new pelvis.
This is not my grandpa. I've never seen this man in my life.
What in the hell? Nah, bro, it's all just about this. Like, this is it. You say, people ask you, like, what do you want to be doing? And when I think about that, if I think about wanting more than this, it kind of just brings upon this weird darkness. But it's really, like, I just want to be making art and skating and talking to cool people.
This has been sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last, like, when you finally start getting your groove, bro, it's gonna feel great.
Take a
No,
break.
of course, bro. That's what it's there
It's gonna
for.
feel great. Man.
Yeah, no, man. We'll definitely link up and collab because I want to do some skits in it.
Yeah.
I got a little robot I'm trying to incorporate. You know,
Dude,
What's
this
this
is
robot?
so he's just a little vector robot that I got from Amazon. I put him away because the motherfucker's listening on me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's little brother right there, man. That's little brother. And like, but it's just like autonomous robot, man. If you leave it on, it'll charge itself. It'll
Yeah.
walk around. You can
Oh,
play with
shit.
it. It gives you all the information you need. It has Alexa on it, so you can ask it anything.
Oh shoot.
And then it has a cube it plays with. And
that
then,
sounds like some Terminator shit, bro.
bro. I thought it was like
first
a,
evolution. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, they're taking over the world, man.
And then it was what the fuck was it? I wanted to call him R5. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like R2. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But that's what he is. He's a little robot. He can kick with you. You can
Nice.
kick it with you. I mean.
Nice.
But he's gonna be like a little co-host for me, and he's
Bro,
gonna
you
make
gotta
shit funny.
do that. That sounds like it's actually dope idea.
Yeah, you know.
Getting this little robot and you doing this show.
So-
Tower and what's the robot's
Tower.
name?
R5.
R5?
Yeah.
So
Oh my
Tower and
God.
R5. Like, dude, that sounds.
That'd be
You
tight.
gotta do this.
And
That
he's-
is dope as hell.
But yeah, I'm gonna have like a little thing where I'm gonna give him a little character, like where he, in the back of his mind, is kind of like, you know, I know eventually we're gonna take over the planet, so you know, you know, so it's probably gonna like have quirky remarks and
R5
Yeah,
thinks
R-
he's going to take over the planet.
Yeah, R5 in a sense, the character he plays in the back of his mind knows that the world's gonna be taken over by AI. You guys heard about Starlink?
No.
Bro.
Starlink, the neuro.
Yeah, the neurotransmitter
Yeah.
that
Elon Musk is like.
he just revealed it. Have you guys seen? Yo, it's on YouTube. Y'all should look.
They say like in 10 years they want to have like complete AI
people.
telepathy or whatever the terminology is.
Okay, I haven't heard that. I saw.
If I'm thinking of the,
No,
I
you're
might be
probably
thinking
right.
of
You're probably
Neuralink.
right. It is. It could be Neuralink, but I think it's called Starlink. I don't know, but it is a Neuralink.
There's
I
some
believe.
scary shit though. Like
Yeah, man. They
It's
even
wild.
had demonstrations in how they want to put it in your brain, like bore a hole through your skull, and it's gonna sit flush. And if it's done right, there's no bleeding, there's no nothing, and then you're gonna have a cell phone in your brain. But I mean, come on, man.
I mean, bro, think about that. We would just be sitting here,
Yeah.
just staring at each other.
That'd be crazy.
Just
bro.
fucking, maybe not even staring at each other.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know.
Just literally right here,
Just
just like
be-
looking up and then just fucking doing your emails and. But then if it was in your head, you'd probably done in like
Just
5
having a
minutes.
full-on
I
conversation.
don't know if I would do it, to be honest.
I wouldn't.
I don't
They'd
think
come for you in your sleep, bro.
I
Yeah,
guess I'd have to fight him, bro. I
could
just
chip.
wouldn't feel comfortable with something like, I don't know.
In your skull, yeah, that's right.
It's
That's
a little
That's
bit.
the
shit.
normal reaction. Like
Yeah.
we should not be linked up to the internet, you know? Because
Yeah.
who knows how crazy that shit is, man? Who knows how fucking?
I mean, it's
what if
already
somebody
pretty
hacks
crazy.
Yeah, what if somebody hacks into it? What can they do? You know, how much in control of it is it a part of you? How much are they telling you? That's the big thing, you know. You gotta know how much they're telling you about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So you gotta get this going, bro. Your podcast.
Oh, yeah, man.
We'll get on there, man. Because this has been great, bro.
Has it been a good talk, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
you
No,
guys-
dude. Like I honestly.
Yeah, dude. We gotta do this again.
Oh yeah, whenever, man. You guys let me know. We'll fucking make it happen for
So
sure.
one last time, like, where can people find you at?
All right, the
Whoever-
YouTube
whoever's
channel
listen-
is up. It's called The God Thought, and I'll be starting uploading hopefully here next month. Next month.
All right,
The
man.
next episode.
Hell yeah, appreciate Tower.
Yeah, my man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Thank you for having
Good
me,
shit.
gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.